Hello, welcome everyone to another question number 7, bit difference. Just have a quick look at the question, and before continuing to the approach, please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, now let's go into the approach and understand the question. Now let's first see what is the meaning of the question here. In this question, we have to find out the bit difference. Okay, by bit difference I mean you have to convert this A to the B. Okay, how will we do that? We have to change the bits to the B. Here in this case 0 0 is same. Let's count from the right side. 0 0 is same, so there is no problem here. But here A has 1, but we need it to be 0. It should be equal to B. So how many bits are there that should be converted to B bit? Okay, here 1 bit, here again 0 1 are different here, so 2 bits. 1 0 again different, now 3 bits, and similarly we got total 4 bits. So that's why we got 4 output as the answer. But there is a small trick here that we have to keep in mind while solving this question. Okay, now we can assume this A equal to 10, B equal to 20 here, and you can see the binary number of 10 is 1010. But in the question they have included a 0 on the left side. Okay, why they have done? Because we have to include the other bits also. Suppose I have converted this A to 1 0 and 1 0. Now if I want to use the loop and count the number of bits, okay, it will only take 4 bits here, right? It will not include the left side bits which are less than the B. In this case, A has length 4, but B has length 5 here. So we are leaving 1 bit behind here, which is the last bit. Okay, but we have to compare that last bit also. So what can be the solution here? We can just add a 0 to whichever length is less. Okay, to whatever length is less, we just add a 0 there. In this case you can see 0 we have added to the A. Suppose we converted A to the binary, we got 1010. Now B has 10100. Okay, now what we are doing is we have to check the length here. We take two cases here. Okay, if length of the first variable is small, then we add 0 to the first variable here, 0. You can use concatenation, string concatenation, and add 0, and whatever the difference is there, the maximum length minus minimum length, you get the difference, right? So just multiply with that difference number here. So in this case 5 minus 4 is 1, difference is just 1 bit here, so we add 0, and later just add the whole A part here. Okay, whole A part here. Then after doing this thing, we get here 0 1 0 1 0. Now this is for one example. Okay, there can be example where you can get only 2 bits here. Like just take a 2 example here. In now A, let's suppose A is 2. Okay, if we convert 2 into binary terms, okay, if you convert this 2 into binary, you get a 1 0. Okay, you get 1 0, which is 2 here. But now if you take the second example as the same variable above, which has given as 20 here, now it has length more than the A variable here. Okay, this has 2 length, but B has 5 length. Okay, this is 2 length here, but B has 5 length here. Now we can see there is a difference of 3 here. Okay, now difference is 5 minus 2, which is 3 here. Now just take 0 here and multiply with what? 3. We have to multiply with the difference 3. Then we add this to the string concatenation. After doing string concatenation, we get 3 zeros here. 3 zeros and finally 1 0. And in 20, 1 0 1 0 0. So the use of making this length equal is it will be easier for us to iterate. Okay, now we can take any length. We can take a length of A also, we can take length of B also, which will be same after adding the extra zeros. Now we can iterate and compare one by one at the same time. We can compare both of these in one loop. In on time we can compare then this. Similarly, we can compare all the bits and check how many bits are different here. So here 0 0 is same, that's fine. 1 0 is different, we'll count this as 1, and this will be 2. It is a different one, this is same. Okay, now 3. Total in this case there are 3 bits different. Okay, so 3 will be answer in case of A 2 and B 20. There can be another examples where B length is smaller than A. Okay, so this is the logic behind the question. In this logic, what we are doing is just we are taking the variable a and b, converting into the binary, and then we are checking the length of those both variables. If any length is smaller than the other, we are making it equal to the maximum variable length by adding extra zeros. After adding zeros, we are iterating and checking the number of bits which are different. Okay, you can assume we just have to check the different number of bits. Okay, whatever the number of different bits are, we return it to the variable. We return it to the function here. So this is the logic behind the question. Let's get into the coding part and you will have a more clear picture what is happening here. Okay, now we are inside the coding part and just see we are converting it to the binary number here. We are using bin operator which converts directly the numbers to a binary number. After converting it to the binary, now we are using string function here. So we can use concatenation later. So we are using the string function. It will also be useful for iterating. If you take 1010 as a simple value, the length will be treated as 1. So by converting it into a string, it will divide each and every part in different indexes. So we get a different length here if you use string. Okay, now we are using slice operator here. A from second index to all the variables till the last part. Similarly for B, we are doing that. Why we are doing here? Because while we are using bin operator here, 0 B are added as an extra part. Okay, the interpreter will know that this is a binary number, so that's why 0b are added. If we use the bin operator, we're removing those 0b here by using slice operator. So only the binary numbers will be remained here. You can try it in your own interpreter and then check what is the answer you're getting after using bin operator. Okay, that will be a small assignment for you. Just check what you are getting after using bin operator and the number here. Okay, now here after getting the binary value, now we have to count how many different bits are there. Okay, for that we are initializing count as 0. Now in this part, what is happening that I have told, one length can be smaller than the other variable. So if length a is smaller than the length b, then we have to concatenate the a variable. If length b is smaller, then we have to concatenate the b variable with extra zeros. After doing that, the length will become same. A length will equal to b length here. So after that, you can choose either length a or length b here in for loop, and it will give you the same length here. Now you can iterate the whole loop and compare a and b at the same time. If a is not equal to b value, then you increase the count, and after looping through the whole array, you get the final count. And the final count will be the number of different bits. That will be the answer of this question. I hope you have understood this question very well. If you not have understood, just leave a comment below what is the problem you are having. And if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe. If you have any more accounts, just subscribe with all those accounts and email IDs, which will be very helpful for our channel to grow in the future, and we can bring more interesting videos to you like this. With this, I end this question. Thank you for watching till the end. Let's meet in the next question.